And we're live. Hello everybody and welcome to the Abyss. Today we are playing Metroid Dread, or rather my brother is. Say hi, brother. Say hi, brother.
Hi. Oh, hi, brother.
Yes, I have unmuted things and things are ready. Whenever you are, I need to join the thingy to do the thingy noises.
Fair enough.
But I'm ready. You asked me if I'm ready, I'm ready.
Huh. Weird.
I say that I'm ready and I still haven't actually unhid the screen that's supposed to be hidden. There we go. Full screen this, Biosh.
Okay. I know I'm live.
There we go. New content unlocked in gallery.
Hey there, everybody. How you doing today? How is my audio doing? Actually?
I don't know. I don't know. I could make this bigger, actually.
All right. I think it's doing pretty okay. So, we're here with new content unlocked in the gallery, but this is the end. We're 100%ing this. We're reaching the final boss, and I'm hoping that my skills are going to be good enough to finish this off, which means this will probably be about 15 hours in total.
Please, God, no.
No, I mean, look at the time already. It's 14 hours and 17 minutes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're going to spend the next 15 hours trying to beat this boss. I'm like, please, God, no. I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah, I understand. So, about midway through this stream, we're going to be doing something else as well. Or if, I defeat this before... Okay, fine. I'm just going to lower...
Oh, my lord.
Audio.
Lower the audio? Of what?
Of Metroid, because it is just too god dang loud for my ears.
Beauty. Oh, hey, look at that source. 15%, 15 frames per second. Ah, you love to see it.
I don't get why. I don't get why the Discord just defaults my stream to 15 frames per second.
Oh, jeez.
That just makes no gosh darn sense.
By the way, I'm going to be doing my best to talk about stuff while you're doing this, because I know this takes a lot of concentration. Even when I was fighting him, I showed you like what needed to be done to beat the first stage after the stream last week, and I barely talked, because if I was talking while I was doing it, I wouldn't be able to focus. So
it was 2 weeks ago, but yeah.
Was it 2 weeks ago? No, it wasn't.
Last week we just did the 100%ing.
Yeah, but you tried it after that, and I thought I showed you, like, what needed to be... maybe it was 2 weeks ago. I might be wrong on that.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. It was in part 5.
Interesting.
Skip.
Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to talk while he's doing this. It's not my strong suit, but we're here to practice. So, one thing I just actually pulled up on Twitter. I don't use Twitter very often, but something apparently just happened with crypto. I don't know. There's a thing on my feed that says something about like crypto crashing, getting rid of like $200 billion in the of USD, and I was just like, what? I know nothing about that.
Woo.
And I honestly am kind of surprised. Also not surprised at the same time. But enough about cryptocurrencies. I think something that's a little bit more my wheelhouse is actually more about the whole Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard. I think that's something that's going to be interesting to say the least. And don't worry about this fight, because right now, he's just getting back in the groove. Oh, he's already at the counter, though. That was actually pretty neat. We're already halfway through stage 1. Just further than we've got most of the attempts the last time. So, that's encouraging. I would say you spend a lot of time away from him, whereas it might be easier to go and be close.
Ow.
Depending on your reaction time. So, going back to what I was talking about with Activision Blizzard, them acquiring, being acquired by Microsoft is just going to show like the potential. Like, the issue I have with it is Overwatch always is that game that I play so much of, I talk so much about, and it gets me so hyper, but it just never ceases to give me false hope. Like, every time I think that, like, aha, this is, surely they can't, screw it up this time, right? What just happened there? What?
I failed, apparently.
What are you doing? Did you just fail twice in a row?
I don't think I did.
I think you did.
Ow,
I'm impressed with how many times you failed the counters. Have you got a second monitor yet?
No.
Well, there's your problem.
Oh, I am so phoned.
Yeah, get as far as you can, though. Hey, there's some health. Some free health. Get close to him. Get away from him. Wow, that did not look like I should have reached you. That honestly feels like you got ripped off.
I did.
I mean,
I feel like I totally did with that one.
To be fair, you took a lot of BS damage before that, led into that, but that one hit specifically felt kind of BS, not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, no, they fight. I'm just because I'm 100% now. Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to that point because you were 100%. You would have died like 3 hits before that if you weren't, 100%. Because you were 200 energy down from where you are now. The fact that it takes you more than like half a second to lock onto that also. The other thing is, because you destroyed it there before you had taken any damage, all the drops are missiles. So I don't know, that's actually a Metroid thing that not many people know about. And that is, if you destroy something that gives you an item when you're at full HP, I know in Super it was the case, but I don't actually know about this one. But it should give you a 100% drop rate of missiles. I'm like, as I'm saying that, I'm like thinking to myself, I don't know, oh my god, what happened to the frames?
Oh, jeez.
Network conditions.
I didn't read the room.
I'm seeing this at a solid 5 frames a second, maybe.
Ah.
I have no idea what's happening. I see a giant black hole chasing you. That was a good destroy. I feel like I'm watching an anime before it was meant to be released. And it's like half developed and just like 3 or 4 frames.
Oh, down. Too soon. I have never missed that before just now.
The frames that I caught was the one frame you missed completely by a mile. Oh, good, the frames are back. Oh my god. Oh, is he gonna get the last hit? Oh my god. He moves so slow in normal mode. It's so... You have to morph. Nice.
Got it.
Yes. Missile, 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 missile. Oh my goodness. So, going back to what I was saying before, now he's Super Saiyan. And you hit all 3 of his combo. Amazing. But going back to what I was saying beforehand was the acquisition of Blizzard.
Nope.
Again, it's like what one person described. It's just like an abusive relationship where it's just like every single time I think that it can't possibly get like worse, or like maybe there's some hope of like salvation. You didn't run into him, and he punched you in the gut. I've never seen somebody get punched in the gut more than you.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, like, to me, it's like an obvious tell, but my reaction time is probably about 3 times faster. That's something we should do on stream. Check out the reaction times.
Also, bad buffer, dropped frames, plenty. Seriously?
What? Who, where, what, now?
Chat? That's
Oh, your chat. Oh, I need to open that up. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, goof.
My goof.
Oh, is it because I'm this?
Well, I'm getting dropped frames like every single second. Like, it's just a drop frame. I'm getting like 5 frames per second.
Still getting it right here?
Right now it looks fine. But when I was doing it on my end, I was noticing.
I see.
Wait, what?
YouTube, Mikkel's just like YouTube. I was like, how did Mikkel change his color from red to orange on my chat? It's like, no, I get it. He moved from Twitch to YouTube.
Oh. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part about us doing 2 different streams is 2 different chats.
Now. No!
But
why do you keep running into him when I'm pushing the other direction?
why do you keep running? Why are you running? Oh. Again, the gut punch. I need to make a counter and see how many times you get punched in the gut. Also, being at the apex of that to maximize the amount of damage you take. Pro strat. Okay, I'll stop now. I'll stop.
Not you, the game.
I know, but me saying things is not going to make it better. Oh, man. This is why I go for the powerbomb strat personally. Amazing move.
Why did that
pauses it.
Why? I pushed X, not plus.
Apparently you pushed plus. Apparently you did. This is the thing. So, going back to my discussion before, we were talking about this before stream, but I'm an Overwatch guy. Like 1000%, I'm an Overwatch guy, and I wanted to play Overwatch with my brother. The only downside is, you know, no spoiler alert, I guess, if you don't know this already, but I'm like a mid-plat person. I played it on my stream quite a bit, and all of my roles are like in the platinum range. My brother is, at least on his main, a solid bronze. And I don't mean like a 1500 bronze, I mean like sub 1000 bronze.
I hate you. I really hate you. I fucking hate you.
And I don't know if he's talking about me or the boss at this point. He's dead. I recommend the powerbomb strat. I think instead of wasting time targeting it, I think it would be easier for you personally to use the powerbomb.
No, I just got to get back into this groove of things. I'm just getting hit with the most bullshit of stuff here.
Uh-huh.
That's all. I'm just getting hit with the most bullshit stuff.
I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time,
Joy-Con
it's
controller? Yeah, Joy-Con controller.
yeah.
Granted, I'm using it as a standard controller, so...
That's what I used when I beat him. But see, the issue with the missile strat is that it's not guaranteed to work. And the main purpose of it is to be able to do that. To be able to punch.
You can never get that timing right.
I don't know. That was an interesting maneuver there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. It just catches me off guard every time. It's like you compensate for me saying you have bad reaction time by like the instant that it comes up, you're like, I'm countering. It's like frame perfect every time. It's amazing. I don't know if it's just luck that you happen to get to counter every time you are already about to counter him, or if you're genuinely just like, I need to counter now at this exact second. The screen changed. I must do the thing.
Yeah, that's basically the actual one.
So at that point, I don't even know if it's fair to say that you have bad reaction time as much as it is you're like, your brain shuts off.
I'm misjudging the time is all.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a timing thing, but that's not also your issue because there's a delay. Like, the timing things are the one reason why I say that this fight is going to be infinitely more difficult for you, is because if you have that delay and you constantly can't, like, you know, compensate for it effectively, this entire fight is timing. So it's going to make you have a much harder of a time. Nah, I can't, well,
what?
Okay.
Okay, weird.
Well, usually that happens when you beat the second counter, but I don't know why I did it there. You can just eat this because you'll get your health back, and then... Nope, that's a... Yeah, you're learning. Nice. I mean, hey, as I said it before, right? When I first did this boss, I don't think I did it on stream, which is, I think my stream was all hard mode. And on the hard mode, I didn't take that long, but when I was on my own personal time, I took a long time trying to learn how to beat this boss, because he was just that annoying. I had to spend like 14 or 15 attempts. And just judging from my ratio of Kraid to you to this boss, it's gonna take about the same amount of time, if not a lot longer. Then again, when I also did it, I was not, you know, rusty. I didn't have weeks between me playing the game. So there is that aspect of it as well. Yeah. But as we were talking about before, the acquisition to me is going to give me hope that Overwatch could potentially be good. But at the same time, okay, we're in the second transition. At the same time, I feel like it's just an abusive relationship where I feel like the developers know what they need to do, right? And I talked about this on my last stream on my own time, but it's just like they actively refuse to do the correct thing that will make it better. But at the same time, like, a lot of that comes down to just not listening to the community, and also listening, like, I don't know how to describe it other than like the bad things they did, they would listen to, and then the good things they would kind of like ignore a lot of the times. But I feel like it also just kind of boils down to internal versus external servers, and them having fixes on the internal servers that just don't get captured. Hey, we're finally in the second stage! Oh my god, you did it!
I think I know what I was doing wrong. I was hitting buttons too quick. Wings!
Oh my god. I'm just too fast! Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast. Alright, now time to die.
Wait.
Yeah, go to circle, go circle. And dodge!
Ow.
Ooh, oh, ooh, dodge, ooh.
Ah!
These slams. Slamming? Ooh, ooh.
Shut up! I don't understand why you're being this way.
What am I doing? What? Oh, you gotta get close to him, circle him. Yep, circle him with your... Yeah, with that. Just keep circling him. And then when he does his thing... Morph ball. Ooh.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Well, I was doing that because I thought it was funny.
Me trying to figure out what's going on and then you yelling at me does not help.
I'm not yelling. In fact, I did the opposite of yelling. I was going, ooh, ooh,
Hell,
ooh,
I didn't beat this
ooh,
boss on my
ooh.
original file, but my second file, which I got 100% items on. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Ah!
Basically,
I went into panic mode because I didn't know what was going on, and then you're telling me what to do, but my mind was focused on trying to get this done, and it was just like.
To be fair, when I was telling you what to do, I did that after you yelled at me for yelling at you. I didn't tell you anything. I just went ooh, ooh, ooh repeatedly, and that's when you yelled at me. So I decided to start telling you what to actually do because I figured, well, okay, if he doesn't want me to be like, you know, oohing and awing.
That wasn't what I was doing for you. What I was yelling at was the game.
Yes, I 100% get that. The main things were when he does his dash to the right and left in his wing mode, you have to morph ball or jump over him, one or the other. When he does a stomp, you Aeon flash to the left and right after he signifies he's gonna do the stomp. If he does his mega cannon, you just have to dodge it and then shoot him while he's mega cannoning. And when he does his small like blaster machine gun, then you're gonna want to go in a circle around him with screw attack. More ball. Every time! It's so funny! I don't know why it's so funny, it just is!
It's like Samus going, hurrah!
I'm ready for ya! Swing and a miss! It's like that meme of the me who's playing sports, baseball, and it has like Babe Ruth's me character, or no, his name was Blind, and it was just Blind. And then they goes up to pitch, and he just swings like instantly, and then the ball comes at like the softest, like slowest pace possible. Amazing. That I don't know why the targeting took so long there. That was kind of weird, not gonna lie.
It's always been this long.
Well, no, when you were targeting like the storm missile on that black hole, like it didn't go for a hot second there. Well, that's unfortunate.
Give me
do. Yeah, you can eat this and you'll gain health still. Not a lot of health, but you'll gain it. Nice. What was I talking about? I was talking about something before I started oohing and awing because you got it the second stage. It was something about Overwatch, yeah. I was thinking about the acquisition and how there's a lot of things internally and externally that's like, why was dive an issue for as long as it was? Why was double shield an issue? Why was goats an issue? Why were there really any issues for as long as they were? And the answer always boiled back down to the developers were playing a different game than what the community was playing. Ooh, that's a gut punch. We're up to, I think, 4, at least. And I'm excited with the Microsoft acquisition that maybe, potentially, that environment's going to go away, only because of some of the latest patches. But at the same time, a part of me is like, I've gotten hope before, and it didn't pan out. So I'm not that, like, gung-ho about the changes. But I'm excited to see that it's potentially happening because they've already started listening to content creators more than they used to.
That's good. Yeah. To me, it just feels like Microsoft is the Disney of video games right now.
Yeah, now they're the 3rd largest gaming company in the world. Second only to Tencent and Sony. So, yeah.
I'd say Nintendo.
No. I looked this up actually. It came on my feed. Nintendo
right.
is.
No, I get it.
Because Microsoft has PC, Xbox, and then, you know, next to PlayStation that has PC games as well, and then Tencent, which has like Riot with League of Legends mainly, and Valorant now. Like, Riot is two of the biggest esports, and there's not that many big esports out there. And the only ones who can compete with them really is the Counter-Strike community, and that's Valve, right? So like the next one of the three biggest like esport communities just is not one of the big contenders because it's Valve. So it'll be interesting to say the least to see what happens, because here's the thing, MOBA in all honesty is the biggest like genre for esports in general, and Microsoft, a non-esport company, just acquired Heroes of the Storm, which is honestly not a terrible MOBA. It's just unique. It's completely different than any of the other MOBAs out there. And there used to be a whole scene before Blizzard went ex-nay on the whole hot nay, and I would be excited to see a professional hot scene come back just because Microsoft acquired them. But I don't know. That's a thing that's going to be remain to be seen. I also think if Microsoft just says, screw this, we're going to let them have their own freedom, that'd be another, like, glorious thing, because I feel like a lot of the internal strifes come from the Blizzard development team having to split their time between what they want to do and what they're told needs to be done. There were some tweets that were like, hey, we can't do what we want to do and get it on time because you had us do these other projects. And then you said those projects turned out terribly, so you told us to stop it. So we stopped it, and we lost months and months of progress. So it'll be interesting to see, especially with the latest experimental card that was like, hey, here's what the community wanted. Here's 3 top 500 players, one from each role, making changes. Nice! Back to second stage. We're consistently getting back here now. That's good.
Whew.
Now you just gotta learn these ones. I mean, hey, that's 2 times in what? Less than 30 minutes? That's more than the entirety of the past 2 streams. That's Mega Cannon. Yep. You'll have to learn his new tells. So when he, like, charges up, it's one of 2 things. That's a stomp for sure. Nice. And there's plenty of time to hit him while he's doing that. You just Aeon Flash once. Morph Ball. So when he does the big wing spread, that's when... Now, this is yeah, screw attack. You have to go in a circle around him. Okay, he's stopped. He's going to do it again. So just keep going around in a circle around him. Nice. Wow, you teleported on my screen. Nice. He's going to Mega... Yep. And you'll learn it. I'm going to stop now, Morph. Close. Just because I want you to get used to it on your own. I don't want you to be, like, listening to me. But you came in with a lot more health, so I think you're getting a hang of it, like, right now. Like, even if you lose this one, it's just a matter of, like, time before you realize, like, what is it going to be. So that last one, it is hard, but if you can master the distinction between the Mega Cannon and the, like, Gatling gun, you'll want to be... The difference between them is you want to be close for one, and you want to be fast far away from with the other one. But I would personally recommend just whatever direction he's facing, like Aeon Flash towards him, because worst case scenario, you'll end up close to him and on the opposite side of where he's firing his Mega Cannon, or he'll be doing his mini Gatling gun and you'll still be close enough to him to start circling him, if that makes sense. Woo, whoa, whoa.
Yes.
I just went 2 times speed there.
Give me black hole, my god.
I mean, yeah. Nice, nice. But yeah, I don't know if I should spoil it, but I think we were thinking about doing a duo tag team in the future in Overwatch, is why I'm bringing so much of it up right now. That, and I love it. So that is just the other wholehearted reason why I love, you know, talking about Overwatch. It just excites me because there's so many potential things that they could do. Like, one of the things that I was thinking about was, why don't they add elemental statuses like Warframe has, you know? Like, what if what if Winston and Hanzo, like for example, Hanzo's so broken. The first thing that they need to do is remove all one-shot abilities. Make it so, like, for example, let's start with the most annoying hero, Widowmaker. What if they made Widowmaker not be able to one-shot headshot, but she did, like, 90% of most heroes' health, so like 170 damage on headshot fully charged. But when you're hit with a headshot, you're revealed to the enemy's position. Like, whoever gets hit by it, their position is revealed as if they had vision, like the infrared sight on them, where they hit a venom mine. For like 2 seconds or something. That way you signify to your entire team that you just hit this person and he's low. Oh, so close. That would fix a lot of Widowmaker's issues because she can then become more on the front linesy. Like you can increase her escapability while still giving her a lot of like damage potential, right? But now as an opposing person, you can, unless you're Tracer, you wouldn't need to worry about being one-shot blindly out of nowhere. And honestly, I feel like the health pools being changed around is another thing that they could totally work on. Like, what if Echo and Pharah, because they're airborne type people who are very agile and able to move in 3 dimensions, nice, we're back here again, nice. What if they were able to, like, have 175 HP because they're assassins? Same thing with, like, maybe Genji. I feel like that would make it fair, and with 170 being the maximum by both Hanzo and Widowmaker, and even Doomfist, that would make it so that way even those guys could still survive a headshot, one shot. And then you would still have heroes like McCree and Reaper to kind of counter the snipers, because they're beefier and tankier. And then there's the whole concept of elemental stuff. Like, what if Hanzo only had, 40 or 50 damage per storm arrow, but they were charged with electric, so they no longer do headshots, but they deal double damage to barriers because they have an electric affinity. And then you make it so Winston's really good at barrier break because he has an electric affinity as well. And then you give people like Junkrat and Pharah a fire affinity, which will just deal like 5 damage over time for 3 seconds. Butt clenching, isn't it? You're getting better, though. You lasted a lot longer that time than you did the previous time, and you got back there twice in a row. So, looking good.
Yeah. I knew what I was doing wrong when I was hitting those counters, so...
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
And it's only going to be more helpful later on, too. Because that's this entire game at this point, is just counter after counter after counter after counter after counter. So you need to get that timing down.
And there's no health drops in the second round, it feels like.
Yes. That is correct. And on hard mode, every single one of his hits deals like a third of your HP when you're at 100%. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's so funny, but every time it gets me. I need to have a compilation. We were talking about hiring an editor. Like, I want a compilation of every whiff. I just want a compilation because that's 4 times now. That's 4 times I've busted out laughing at that. That was hilarious. Oh, no. But, yeah. You got it.
I really don't. Look at my health.
Yeah, health doesn't matter. You can get hit like when I was on my hard mode runs, I would have times when I would go like the first 2 hits of the game were me being hit, not even being able to hit him once. And then I'd go on to get to like halfway through second stage. Just because I didn't take a single hit after that. Hi! Oh my god. What the fuck? I literally, he just teleported halfway across the screen on my end. But, and now you've gotten to that second animation twice in a row. That's good. Nice. And we're to stage 2 again, 3 times in a row. See?
Yeah. Like I said, I figured out what I was doing wrong. I was just clicking buttons too fast.
Yeah, you're too excited, too nervous. Mega. Ooh! Morph. Ooh, unfortunate. Morph. Or slide. Slide works too, actually, yeah. Ooh. Chose the wrong direction there. Nice. So those are negative circles. So the times when you can do the most damage in this phase is when he's going to do his leap, because he telegraphs it very heavily, and you can be able to charge your storm missile during that time. And that's the second time to do it, is when he does that. Because now you can, right, that second there, you can like charge your storm missile. There's a mega. Nice. Charge, yep. Nice. Nice. You're doing good. Now it's screw. Whee!
Screw you! Ow!
I don't think that does more damage to him than it does to you. Yeah, this is the most nerve-wracking part. Every time that I was doing this on my own, I would not talk because I wouldn't be able to talk. Ooh, unfortunate. But yeah, so we're thinking about doing a duo in Overwatch every week, where I'm not even going to try hard. I'm just going to be with my brother and just play video games because I think it's going to be fun. And I honestly think that I need to create a custom, what's it called? Scene where I have your Pog on the screen as well. And that way you can both be like chatting from the two corners.
True. That's very, very true.
I also don't do a lot of competitive Overwatch anymore. So it'll be nice to play, like, just casually with friends again. Because, again, the main issue Overwatch has right now is I got no friends. All my friends hate the game, so I can't play with them. But, like, as I was saying also, just to give ideas, because, again, I apologize if this is boring, considering it's a Metroid Dread stream, and maybe I should be talking about, like, Metroid Dread lore or something, but as much as I love the game series, I don't have that much lore, to be honest. And to me, like, the most excitable thing in terms of, like, talking about stuff is, like, game balancing. And the game that comes to mind when it comes to game balance and how horrendous it is Overwatch. But it suffers from the same kind of
Really? At that second you decide to be an ass?
Yeah. it is how it is, though. But I feel like that is the game that, if you want to talk about poor balancing, it's sort of, there's a stigma that goes around with it. Ooh.
Yeah, so, hold on. There we go.
Hold still. I need to stop moving to aim. Nice, 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 ice, 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 nice, nice, noise.
Ice, 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 missile, ice, missile. There we go.
Yeah. Second stage. 4 times in a row. I feel like Sans at this point. How many times have you tried this? Would be twice. Quad ice? Wings.
He's an angel. Oh, this thing. I hate.
It plays into your #1 strength, though. You know, screw attacking and space jumping. What? You don't like screw attacking and space jumping? I tried to say words and then I couldn't. Hey, you're good at eating that. Oh my god! Like, you dodged it, like, perfectly, and now it's just, like, all gone to hell. Hey, there you go. Nice.
Because I wasn't focusing on it.
No, yeah, I was going to say, just focus on dodging for now. Don't focus on necessarily hitting him, because if you get good at learning how to dodge him, the learning how to hit him comes next.
What?
Morph.
I don't know why I keep Aeon flashing.
I don't know either. You honestly don't need to Aeon flash for majority of this. And I would do more Storm Missile than you are now. Like, you can hold the locking on while he does 2 attacks, by the way.
Stop!
Stop it! Whoop. The hard part is maintaining it. Now you just fire, yeah. You do a lot more damage that way. Because technically, I believe he's machine, and your Storm Missile does double damage or something to like, machine enemies. And I think technically he has part of that in him. So, like, your strongest attack is your Storm Missile. By far. Your ice missile does not even compare.
I'm not gonna. I'd look that up if I were you. You got the actual ability to do so.
Yep. All right. Let me see here. Metroid Dread, strongest weapon, final boss. How to defeat the final boss for Ravenbeak. A lot of it, flay ship, blah blah blah. Arm tile. Counter him with X. Yep. Phase 2 is probably the toughest of the phase of the final battle. Gains the ability to fly. Attack pattern should avoid damage. Like slowly chipping away at his health. We recommend either attacking enemies using your standard beam or by locking onto him with Storm Missile by holding R. I highly recommend Storm Missile, but I know how taxing that could be on your hands. Ravenbeak's main attack this phase is shooting his beam weapon. He'll know what to do when he remains static and turns on his laser sights. Yeah, so basically, you just need to get used to the timing of, when he, if you get used to the timing of when he does that, when he does the, what's it called?
Stop the triple combo!
Stop the triple cum?
What
you just said?
I said com.
The combo?
The combo. Wow.
You had it set to W for Wumbo. Now he's angry. Why do you like to be at max? Every time.
Oh, fuck it. Kill me. Kill me.
No, don't give up. Don't give up. I gotta pee.
I screwed up so much during that fight.
Oh, I'm gonna be right back. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta pee.
Then go pee. Oh my god. Just go. Alright, I'm gonna try this by myself without talking. I apologize if it's gonna be a little boring, but I'm gonna try to be as final as I can with this. Ice. Whoa! Stop!
Oh, I'm back. I had a bit too much of my mega gallons of water and laughing too hard that I'm gonna pee myself.
Haunt me.
Haunt you? What did you just say? Taunt.
Haunt me.
Get cocky,
Thank
you
you
little bitch. I want to put you in your damn place.
Ice. There we go.
Oh man.
Back to the
So
stage.
chat, when are we gonna tell them about stage 3?
There is no stage 3.
Oh, maybe you'll have to find out. I won't be that mean. So this, yeah, there you go. See, locking on makes it a little bit easier, and then the Mega Beam Fire now, yeah. Because even if you only lock on with 3, you still do a lot of damage with that. You just have to make sure not to get hit and not to flash, I think. That's why do you run away? You don't want to run away from him.
Because it's happening when I'm in the middle of running away.
Yeah, that's why you like you really adjust.
Ah! jump!
Calm? Ooh, that's unfortunate.
I apologize, but it is very frustrating.
Trust me, no, I get it. Now you know what it's like when I play Overwatch with you. This is the reason why I sound mad. I'm not actually mad, but I sound mad.
No, I'm mad.
Oh, you're mad?
I'm
mad at who?
The game.
At the game? It's the game's fault that he's firing a laser beam at you?
Yes, it's the game's fault that it's so hard.
That it's so hard. Tell you what else is... what? I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, nice. I think you've actually gotten farther this time.
When I tell you to... Morph ball! When I hit the button!
I love it.
Damn piece of shit!
The salt, let it flow through your veins.
I will.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, I know I hit the button and then it doesn't do it. And it's like, fuck you.
Yeah, this comes down to, like, to me, it's a combination of I see the times when I'm like, my reaction time would be faster than that. And then I see other moments of just like, well, no, that's just BS. And then it's combination. It's beautiful combination of both, where it's your positioning as well, because you're constantly running as far away as possible at all times during the match. And it's like, why?
Any distance.
Why?
Because I'm not... I got the delay that I'm working with, so I need to be able to see the timing of the thing.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I feel like you're wasting a lot of time that the game doesn't expect you to waste going into a position that you don't need to be in. And I feel like that's what's making it unnecessarily difficult in certain situations.
What's frustrating is that moment.
Fine though. You live and learn.
What?
And then, see, the issue is if you don't just take a deep breath and be like, all right, it's going bad midway through, you're just gonna make yourself perform worse because you're constantly frustrated about how BS the game is. So you gotta just sort of like ignore it and then, you know, recompose yourself. But I know me saying this makes it more frustrating. Don't think that's lost on me. Because it's sort of like someone having a panic attack and just like, well, just calm down, forehead. Like, oh, no shit. All right, let me just calm. I didn't think of that. Holy shit. Who would have thought? Like, no, I get it. It's easier said than done, but it comes with practice, and there's just going to be these moments. And it's hard to describe to anyone who doesn't go through it.
Every missile hitting it, and it always busts with every missile.
It wasn't, though. Well, watch the VOD back.
Though.
Watch the VOD. Watch the VOD. Somebody clip it.
It's not a video on demand.
What? Someone doesn't know how Twitch works.
It's called a live stream, not a VOD.
Someone can clip it and then send you the clip.
That's called a clip.
Yeah. The VOD is the entire live stream saved in like a YouTube archive kind of situation, but it's a VOD on Twitch. Also, if you run into the wall, your missiles will fire into the wall before they turn around.
I know.
That's what happened that other time.
That one I knew was... Oh, come on, fucker, you son of a bitch. You goddamn awful piece of... Finally, you decide to be cocky, you goddamn piece of shit.
It sounds like somebody is getting impatient, and it isn't the final boss.
Oh no, this is actually just an act. But just
I know.
You
I
goddamn
know.
piece of shit!
Why do you keep ruining the image? You keep pulling back the veil, like everyone. I'm not actually angry. Anyway, it's like we know. Do you think that at this point we wouldn't be like concerned for your health? Like. It hasn't gotten to that stage yet. Like, you haven't broken your chair, right? If you break your chair, at that point, I'm like, are you okay? We should take a small break.
I am not gonna break my chair.
I would. I would break your chair for you.
Not!
Oh, he baited you. He baited you. What? My brain just fried at your movements. Nice. Oh, so close. So, when's Dad coming in? Should be anytime now. Amazing. All right. I want you to just stop for a second and give your fingers a good stretch, because I think after that last one, you're starting to get tilted.
I'm not.
What?
I really am not. I'm really not.
I know you're not, but you are.
I'm fine. I'm not tilted. I'm not.
People who are tilted say that.
I am not tilted. I am 180 degrees. There is a difference here.
You're what? You're
I'm not tilted. I'm all the way upside down.
The joke was so bad, you lost me. But I get it. I feel like my headphones are fucking up. That's not good. I gotta do a thing. Hold on. What? Audio errors. Oh god, I'm eating my microphone now. Oh, that sounds terrible. I think it's working fine now. Potentially. Maybe. I don't know.
I jumped.
I jump. I yump. Bonk. Alright. Going back to talking about nonsense. If we were to decide to actually do Overwatch stuff, I wonder how much it actually would generate interest, because I think I'm honestly curious. I see a lot of really good players play the game, and it's very entertaining because of how good they are, and you're able to actually like learn from them. But I'm honestly curious about the opposite perspective, like a genuine bronze player. How entertaining would that be? Like, I feel like it actually would be on par, just because of how silly you'd have so many silly things happen in every game that it would break the minds of like majority of the people who would watch it. Like,
at least majority of the top tier players anyway.
Well, no, anyone above bronze, you would break their brain. Like, I have watched a lot of bronze stuff lately just because it seems like that's where most of the highlights come from. And I think it was just to highlight to the higher level players, guys, you know, there are differences between ranks, and like the things that everyone thinks is just like normal. Like, I can't tell you how many clips I've seen of Flats, a main tank player who just watches a bronze VOD, and he has to like determine whether or not it's an ego VOD or not. But there's just people he's consistently found where they just have these AFK moments, and I know it very well because I used to do it all the time, where your brain you just lose focus, you just forget what's happening, and then you snap back into the game. But for those moments in time, you're just like walking in a straight line, or you're just walking from point A to point B without thinking about anything on the game. You're like thinking about what you're gonna have for dinner or something. And in those moments, like, sometimes it's okay to do that, sometimes it's just not. And a lot of times the bronze players will just stop moving altogether. And I think that is like a big tell whether or not you're like at the level of bronze or not, right now at least, is those moments of AFK-ness, which you can also kind of like correlate to being a like low reaction time, because it feels like it's directly correlated in a lot of cases. So I don't know, I feel like it'll be interesting if I were to like do it with you, because I want to practice some of my lesser tanks, and I think the easiest way to do that and some of my lower supports, like if I play Lucio with you playing Reinhardt, or if I play Zarya with you playing Reinhardt, you know, or you playing Winston with me playing Zarya, both of those would be like beneficial for both of us. And honestly, I feel like in a lot of cases I'm at least like I'd probably be a silver Zarya, to be completely honest. Like, my Zarya is just god awful. The only thing that I have on her is that I have mechanical skill, because my main's Widowmaker. Kind of need mechanical skill. My game sense is 0 though, because I panic too much. And that's something I need to work on, is how much I actually panic whenever I play at my tier. But it's like me practicing Genji. My Genji is probably silver as well, because I end up having a moments where like I can just kill you, or I could be in a situation where I think I'm gonna kill you, but they have a normal reaction time, and I go, well, that's a Genji, let me kill him first, and I can't really do anything about it because I can't land half my shots. So I think that it would be entertaining to watch and good practice, and it wouldn't be an unfair like smurfing kind of thing either. The only thing is that, technically speaking, because this is the issue Overwatch has, is the MMR in general is just kind of all over the place. Since I can play D.Va and have a pretty decent MMR playing D.Va, but then the second that I play Zarya, which is another off tank, which is for a different meta, like I could be a horrible Zarya, even though I'm a god tier D.Va. The difference is sometimes, you know, D.Va is able to play 90% of the time. Other times, it just becomes a Ryan Zarya meta and D.Va can't be played at all. Or actually, the inverse is probably more true. D.Va can be played like 90% of the time, and Zarya is not played like at all. But if you're a good Zarya, you can play her in situations where she's not supposed to be able to be played. So, it's one of those like...
Hold on.
What?
Am I not live?
Are you not live?
No, it looks like I'm live-ish.
Live-ish? What does ish mean?
No, wait. I think I'm live.
I'm looking at your thing right now. Yeah, you're live.
Oh, okay.
You're live on Twitch at least.
Oh, I see. That's where the button is. End stream. Gotcha.
Wait, what?
I was looking at my Streamlabs, and it just... my mind was going, wait, it's not indicating I'm alive. No, it is. It is. My brain
So something else I need to double check. My Streamlabs is using like 37% of my CPU. I need to figure out why it's doing that. Why are you not using Storm Missile? No reason? Got it.
It's faster sometimes for me to just do this.
Okay. It wastes more missiles though. That's also the exact reason why I power bomb those, because it's not... Oh, that's unfortunate.
Bitch.
Yeah. Technically you can counter that, but I've never been able to actually do it myself. But you keep running away so far that you're able to actually have time to do it. I never had time to do it. Bonk. Bonk. Stop! I'm sorry, every time you say that, it's all I think is, no, stop! No, Leviosa!
Leviosa!
Leviosa! Nice.
There we go.
Alright, we're back here. Wait, did I not save my... What?
It's okay on you. It's okay on YouTube. It's okay.
What's okay on YouTube?
It's okay.
Who's okay on YouTube? Oh, so I mean your Twitch is working fine as well. What is okay? Oh, you're talking about like copyright or something?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see your chat because it's on YouTube. Unfortunately, not being able to have your multi-stream up is a little annoying. I don't know if we want to even fix that though, because I feel like it's better if we just have our own streams do our own thing. Like a Flats Emon kind of situation. But again, as I was also talking about though, the one downside to us like learning Overwatch with double tanks is the whole Overwatch going away with 2 tanks. And a lot of the tanks right now about learning them is learning the synergies between the two. You need a true attack.
I know your advice is always really late, so.
Oh, well, okay. I know, but it's in my head. It's like one of those things where I'm like, he needs a screw attack. He needs a screw attack. Why hasn't he started screw attacking yet? He needs... Just say something, please. He's taking so long to react to it. I'm literally in my head. I say it like 3 times before my brain goes, I need to say something because holy shit, it's taking so long.
That one's so much longer?
Well, yeah, because he didn't hit you. So he gives, if he hits you enough, he gives up on that move. But he has to do it twice, unless he decides he doesn't wanna. But like most of the time, he'll do it twice. But if he hits you enough with one of them, he'll stop it, and then you'll go on to the next one. Does that make sense? If you suck bad enough, he stops early. Otherwise, he'd just kill you. It's supposed to be a form of pity, but it throws your whole balance off. I get it. Uh-oh, I'm getting the silent treatment now.
Oh, you didn't actually hear what I was doing?
No.
Discord's too good at what it does.
I heard nothing. I just hear... Yeah, that was it. Oh, man.
Fucking hell! I'm trying to do the storm missile technique thing that you keep telling me to, and it just does not work. Why did that take so long to open up? Oh my god.
Okay,
fine!
I also don't know why it takes you so long sometimes to be like, I'm going, like...
Come on! Okay, I hold R, and for like 4 seconds.
And we don't hear
4 seconds. I hold R, and for like 4 seconds, it takes for me to even have the orange light pop up for my missile. It's not quick. That's why I don't do storm missile as often as you might think I should.
That's fair. That's fair. But okay, you're not gonna keep it paused. Never mind then. I was gonna go ahead and give it a little bit of advice there. Okay. In that case, it is so bad, your delay, that it is almost unplayable. If you have a 4-second delay, that's like having 4,000 latency. That is what we would call unplayable.
It was that is called an over-exaggeration.
Okay, even if it's an over-exaggeration, I'm saying if it's not an over-exaggeration, then it is called unplayable.
Games again, it is not the delay between when I hit the button and then things happen, because when I move, it's just fine. When I fire my standard missile, it's just fine. When I fire my gun, it's just fine. But when it comes to the targeting for the storm missile, it takes like 2 seconds before it ends up actually starting its targeting process.
That's a different thing, though. The difference is, you said before, the orange light shows up.
Yeah,
that's a delay of the game.
Targeting process.
But the orange light showing up is the part that's unplayable. If it's the targeting, there's a set distance where if you're too far away, it won't target the thing. You have to be close enough to target it.
No, not. I push R, and the orange light that's supposed to appear from my missile launcher, my arm.
Right.
That doesn't appear for like 2 seconds.
Okay, so here's the other thing. You know you can hold it down while looking the other direction, and it will come up during that time. Yes,
that's what I've been doing, and it just takes a bit. That's why. Oh God! And then when I jump, I swear I hit jump at just the right time to get hit.
I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, you are correct. I don't know. There's nothing more to be said there. You are indeed correct on that. See, this is also why I was saying, like, instead of doing Storm Missile, do Power Bomb there, then. That might be more consistent for you.
Power Bomb is just as bad as Storm Missile, if not worse, because then I have to go into Morphball, and I'm defenseless.
Alright, do whatever works for you, because those are the two strategies that I've seen online and what I've done in my own stream to beat hard mode. I don't know what else to tell you. Those are the two things that worked. Like, the only other thing is to get good.
That's basically it. I gotta get freaking good, and that's what I'm trying to do. But getting angry at me is not gonna help me.
I'm not getting angry. You're the one getting angry for no reason. You made it to second stage with only like 3 bars of health. Like that's a good thing. You just don't give up. Yes, it is.
3 bars of health.
Because now you get to practice this again.
In this.
And then you get to practice it again. Now just remember, don't run away from him. Because in the first stage you run away, in the second stage you don't. Or you run into him, I guess. That works too. No, okay.
I didn't run into him. He ran into me. God!
Why are you? No.
Again, it's a split second when it happens. You have the benefit of not actually playing right now.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I've also beaten him twice, so I know what you're going through. Ooh, wow, you shook a little when you got hit there. I didn't actually notice that detail. When you die to the Mega Beam, you like shake upon death. I think he's shaking in his own chair right now. Is his chair broken yet? I haven't heard it yet.
You apparently
goodbye,
won't
frames.
hear it. You apparently won't hear it because.
Can you hear this?
Yeah, I can hear that, but can you hear it on my end?
No. You know what I heard?
What?
Can you hear that?
Yes, I can.
I'm like, what is he doing over there? The brother?
Happened immediately after the DNA transplant.
Like, do you hear that?
No.
Oh, not you.
Who then? Who? Tell me. Who do you want to hear that?
No. I was yelling at Dad.
Oh, Dad. Oh, man. If it's loud enough for Dad to get concerned, then I'm concerned.
Oh. Ah.
Oh. He managed to dodge the undodgeable? The worst part is, like, I'm not normally the one in the position. Like, we've established a long time ago, if we were to do this again, our mindset coming into this was like a Game Grumps kind of ordeal. But we've distinctly proven our mindsets. I am very much more an Aaron Hansen than my brother is. And he's very much more a Dan Alvedon than I am.
I don't think that's the case at all.
I see inklings of both in both of us, and that's because we're not them. But at the same time, when it comes to just pure skill alone and pure rage alone, I think that is very much the case. That being said, I think you get angrier than Dan does, but I think that's because Dan doesn't play games as much as Aaron does.
Well,
so
again,
he doesn't show his rage.
Again, I'm working on a bit of a delay while trying to do this. I know I'm really good at this game when I pull it out of its little holster. It's not an excuse. No, not an excuse. I'm telling you that I'm actually really good when I pull it out of the frickin' holster. That's all I'm saying. It's not an excuse as to why I'm doing bad. It's more of an explanation as to that I am good. And
okay, I take it all back. I take it all back. He is absolutely Aaron Hansen, and I'm absolutely Dan Avedon. Because on our own time, I will say I suck at a game, and apparently my brother says that he's great at the games, and that is the exact things of what Dan and Aaron would do. I'm good at this game. I swear, it's not me. It's the game. I'm doing terrible because the game is terrible.
I'm not doing terrible because the game's terrible. I'm working on a delay because I'm doing terrible.
You don't understand.
Okay, I'm just gonna get hit. Just fuck.
No, keep going, keep going. You got this.
I'm laughing too hard, you asshole. I can't.
No, you just
I've lost all my motor control.
If you had missed that by a mile, I would have fucking lost it. Oh, he's already in golden. He's already golden Freddy. Like you're doing good. You're halfway through stage 1.
I'm not. It took him forever to get to this stage.
Oh yeah, and
storm missile, right?
I was drinking water, you ass. I don't know why. It was so funny watching you just stand there with storm missile out like he's gonna do the black hole, standing in the fucking phase-on radiation. Like, nah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. I know it's coming. It's coming. I swear he's gonna do it in any second now. Loses 180 like HP. Like, what the? All right, let's take a breather real quick. Oh man, you want me to do commentary over this? How the heck am I supposed to do commentary over this?
Very efficiently.
Efficiently, not even effectively, just efficiently. That means I gotta use as few words as possible to get maximum like value for my word. What? I'm just gonna let you do your thing, and I'm gonna continue ranting about Overwatch then, because I feel like that's when you were the most successful, I was complaining my heart out about Overwatch. So let's go back to that. What if there was elemental archetypes in Overwatch? Another thing that people would have to learn, because I still feel like that would make the game a lot more interesting in terms of like, you know, you could go entire builds in lower ranks of like they're doing double barrier. Let's just go pure electricity, right? Like that would be kind of cool in my mind. The only issue with it I have is cold. I would hate cold as a concept because maybe cold would be like Discord, right? Like maybe they make it to where like there's like the issue is I don't want slowing abilities. I hate slowing abilities in Overwatch. Overwatch should not have any abilities that slow down the enemies, unless it's, you know, like a equivalent of like the Junkrat trap. I would be totally okay with removing abilities that immobilize you in favor of slowing abilities, because I would rather be able to move than not move at all. Like I move slower than not move at all. But I would hate that concept in general. But I would say that if you're able to recover, then it won't be nearly as bad. Because as it stands right now, the amount of sheer damage that sim turrets do to you while slowing you is absurd. And Mei being able to one-shot most heroes after fully freezing them is absurd. But I think they did the right thing where they made Mei able to hit multiple targets with her ability, and it would still kind of fit in perfectly with everything else with the cold attribute. I would think then you just make Sim a cold person, but I would say in order to fix Symmetra, the way you would do it is you remove permanent deployables. So Torp turret and Symmetra turret would no longer be permanent. They would be placed down and they would last like 3 or 5 seconds depending upon which one you're looking at. And for those 3 to 5 seconds, they have auto aiming abilities, but they only last for that long. So you can't place, you know, turrets on the top of Hanamura point A and make it so Ryan literally can't step onto point because he can't swing his hammer to get in there. And when he pushes in, he just gets attacked from above from something he can't kill. And slows him down so he can't push forward for his team. It's kind of absurd. And the entire time that you're kind of, you know, facing it, like, there's ways around it, obviously. It's not, like, the worst thing in the entire world. But for lower ranks, it is very, very difficult to be able to actually compensate for the lack of mobility. To basically lose control of the hero that you barely know how to control to begin with. Like, that is kind of a death sentence for anyone underneath probably, like, I don't know, Platinum. And I feel like it would be okay if they just toned it down, basically. If they made it so there was a window of opportunity, and they would allow it for a chance for them to buff it. But I think the buff for Symmetra would come from downgrading a bunch of other heroes. So, like, I would say, like, you had fire, electricity, and cold. Those are kind of, like, in place. And then maybe light and dark, where light makes it so, like, you know, all the healers have a light attribute element to them, where light attributes basically give mini buffs, like a 5% buff to any target afflicted with light healing to their health. So like if they get, or not to their health, but to like healing in general. So if they were to receive healing, they get plus 5% if they are inflicted by the light attribute. And if they're inflicted with a dark attribute, right, then they get like a mini discord or something. And maybe that would be an interesting way to help like give them a bunch of balancing knobs and tone down all of the damage by sort of creating these new wacky compositions. The only downside to doing that would be overcomplicating the game unnecessarily, potentially. But if they're going to go down to only 5 people per, you know, you can have a little bit more complexity, I would feel like, individually, because you would be able to have it to where they have a like interactions. Just there'd be less interactions in general. Oh, you got pretty far that time. I'd say you're about like 80% through them. How long
does it go for? Oh my god, it doesn't end.
Yes. So remember when you were in stage 1 though, and how it just didn't end until you got the hang of beating it once or twice? That's how stage 2 is. And stage 2 is by far the worst. The next stage is much, much, much easier.
Okay, I'm trusting you on that one.
The only downside is you're probably not... you're probably not going to beat stage 3 on your first attempt. That's all I'm gonna say. So be prepared for that. But you once you get the hang of it, like, you'll get the hang of stage 3 faster than you get the hang of stage 2. Plus, in stage 3, there's something that you can destroy that will actually give you health back. So that also is a big help to being able to learn it. But after a while, like, you're already halfway through stage 1, and you've taken only like 1 or 2 hits from, like, I think the radiation. So, like, you're fine. But going back to what I was saying before, the, like, compositions that you can make, I feel like would be, like, the _1 issue that Overwatch has in balancing between different types of heroes is just how strong hit scan heroes are compared to projectile heroes, and how, kind of, to be completely honest, as a hit scan player, how whiny the hit scan player base is. Because if you get a no-reg, that completely invalidates the entire advantage that you have. But at the same time, like, there's no way to kind of balance the two without having it kind of favor the hit scan inherently. Because hit scan just makes it so, for those who don't know the distinction, hit scan versus projectile, hit scan, as soon as you click the button, the projectile hits the target. And for projectile, as soon as you click the button, it fires something that has to travel a set distance and has a travel speed. So, like, for example, the most obvious one is Hanzo arrows are projectiles and Pharah rockets are projectiles, whereas Soldier and Widowmaker are both hit scan, and McCree. So the most generic splitting you can do between the two different archetypes of heroes. Why am I running at like 5 frames a second? I don't know. But the most that you can have is like what's it called? A projectile class and a hit scan class, because every single one can be more or less broken down into those two, and the projectile class can be broken down even further beyond that, because you've got things like Junkrat's grenades, and you've got things like Pharah's rockets, and you got things like Genji's shuriken, and you got things like Hanzo's arrows. All of them are different types of projectile. But if you look at every single one of the hit scan, they're all basically the same thing. Like McCree, Peacekeeper, Soldier's rocket, or not rocket, Soldier's assault rifle, Widowmaker's thing, Ash's thing, all those, they shoot and then boom, they're there. But like, all the different projectile weapons have different fire speeds, different fire modes, like, they're all slightly different. So the inherent advantage you have is the instantaneousness of the hit scan, where projectiles have to predict all of their shots, but hit scan don't really. They just sort of point, click, and shoot. It's a point and click adventure. So having to balance that is a nightmare. But if you give less elemental affinity bonuses, essentially so status effects, if you will, from Warframe, to the hit scan players, like, now there's even more reason to play projectile. That being said, what it's going to do is, at the lower ranks, hit scan players are just going to be, like, underpowered, completely underpowered. And I think that's actually better for the health of the game, aside from maybe McCree. I think McCree or Soldier 76, even Soldier not really, but one of those two, if either of those two are really good, then you're doing good in the game in terms of hit scan. But at the same time, the issue with McCree is his flashbang in general. But that's the thing, you can tune it by making flash really powerful, but then giving the enemy a light attribute, which makes it so that they get healed more if they don't die in the next couple seconds. But I mean, just random ideas that come into my head. But I think, like, for example, Widowmaker, being able to headshot, see people through walls upon headshot, that would make her very balanced without removing her disadvantages. And then, again, if you make it so that way, if you make Hanzo, Pharah, Genji, and Echo all 175 HP, then all of the major assassins would be more or less balanced. Because, I mean, and maybe even Sombra, if they actually do the whole rebalance where she does more damage with how she's changed. I think that would be an interesting idea. Maybe you add some sort of, like, I don't know, You just, the whole darkness element that I was talking about, where it basically applies a Discord, maybe that's what hack does. It applies a darkness element, and that way it's not just herself who does more damage, but everyone does more damage, but it's not a whole lot of damage, and it does the whole revealing through walls thing. I feel like that would be, they could honestly just remove the whole disabled abilities with hack, and just it applies, like, you know, some element that just like it applies a darkness element. I don't know if it makes sense lore wise, but I feel like that would be kind of fair in general, and how strong it is. And or maybe just, you know, keep the hack, maybe, I don't know. Those are tuning knobs that I think could be played with to see how fair it is and how far the Overwatch community can take it. But the one good news is the community, it seems like they're actively, the major change Microsoft is trying to implement is the change to the community's communication, where right now the Overwatch devs don't communicate at all. And they want to change that. They want to make it so that way when a streamer says, hey, this is kind of BS. Hey, you know, why is there no community report system? Why is there no, you know, community monitoring to help catch some of these cheaters? They changed that eventually, but why was there so much, you know, pushback on doing that? Why don't you have community tournaments where like the community can sponsor their own tournaments? Why does it have to be actively controlled by Activision Blizzard? How does that help the game? Makes no sense. Things like that. I feel like having more official community, like, sponsored tournaments, or just non-sponsored tournaments in general, would greatly benefit the game. Also, free to play. Why hasn't that been implemented? There's so many things that, like, are like potential things on the board now that Microsoft has acquired Activision Blizzard for Overwatch specifically, and that's not even including the other titles. But the question now becomes, does the Microsoft acquisition actually mean all of those things are going to come? No. It just means that there's a greater potential than when we were underneath the whole Activision Blizzard titles. And it all depends upon how Microsoft treats their esports scene. And honestly, that goes back to my original thing about HOTS, where I'm like, you know, wait, hold on, hold that thought. We're going on to the next phase. You tore off one of his wings, and so he decides he can't fly anymore. This will just get in the way. RIP.
Okay, Piccolo.
Here we go. Final stage. He summons the sun. You can destroy that, by the way. You can destroy that.
Oh, I can.
Yes. That's the thing that you can destroy that gives you back health.
Get off of fucking me!
I would also power bomb it, to be honest. And that's back to the radiation, and then he's gonna get close. Yep, same idea. Nope, he's gonna dash.
What was that?
That was a mega dash. So, as I said before, it is easier than the second stage because he's not flying and he doesn't have a bunch of bullshit moves that make him hard to hit.
Is there a fourth stage?
Technically, but the fourth stage is like the ME6.
Okay.
Or ME7 technically. Well, there's a counter. Your favorite thing.
My favorite.
I mean, hey, at least it's not a speed booster.
Arguably, I'd rather have a speed booster.
I doubt that. Oh, I doubt that so heavily. After how you reacted to every single one of the speed booster things that you ignored, basically, or rather you didn't get before.
I would.
And how many attempts it took you to get those things? By the way, I'm back to 5 frames. Hello, 5 frames.
It seems fine on my end.
I know, it's Discord. Discord's saying that because of network issues, it is lowering the quality. Okay, it's back. I'm just saying that as, like, both so you know and my stream to acknowledge that, hey, it's not your end, it's my end of what I'm restreaming. This is also the reason why I don't want to, like, do games together that we're not really playing together, only because unless we have a better way of sharing them, using Discord is not going to be fun if I'm playing a game and having to stream it to you. You know?
Yeah. Okay, taunt me. Come on. There you go.
I think, honestly, a game I was considering replaying with you was 7 Days to Die. That seemed like there's some people who are getting back into it, and might be semi-popular now.
Oh, yeah.
But I would either do that one, or I would do Overwatch, to be honest. I mean, that or any of the other multiplayer co-op games we have, like Raft. But I like the idea of one of us playing and one of us watching. I'm hesitant because of that one issue. Of us not being able to... how did you not get hit there? That was a miracle. But us not being able to stream... I know, but like the Aeon Flash looked like you Aeon Flash through him first. And it was like, what the heck did I just witness? I will state, though, that you are looking a lot more smooth when it comes to the transitions of seeing when the timing is between when you have an opening and when you don't. Like right here. You didn't, like... You get hit occasionally, but you don't like Aeon Flash away from his falling attack. You can target him while he's doing his thing, and you slide to not lose your missiles. Like there's so many like opportunities that you're just catching on to, and you're like reacting faster because you're used to it and you're able to see what's coming. And I think that's the ticket to winning this fight is knowing what's gonna come next and knowing how to avoid it, and just reacting to it quick enough, which makes it why I keep saying that like there's a borderline unplayable in this game when you have a delay, because if you're not able to react to certain things because of the delay, then you just lost like half the challenge of this game, because the entire point of it is to time things out. And at the final boss, it's literally the hardest time to try and learn the timings, because this is supposed to be the greatest challenge of timing yet in this entire game. So, by the way, when he dashes into the wall, that's like reminiscent of all of the guardians, the shield guardians, when they would cling onto the wall. That was a clever training mechanic that the game gave you, where you're learning how to like snap to the enemies who are on the wall at that exact angle, simply by practicing against those enemies. Where now this final boss does it as well. And makes it kind of, it's just a great callback. All right, we're on to stage 3, and I would either power bomb the sun, or I would storm missile it. But that's up to you. Again, those are my 2 ways of doing it. Do whatever works for you.
I'll attempt it. Fine.
I mean, yeah, it's up to you. Whatever way works for you. Just know that like he has to do it first.
Yeah, I was expecting him to do it immediately, like last time.
Yeah, there he goes. Now, yeah, there you go. See? Now you have to worry about it. Now you can focus on his next attack. So jump. Whoa! What the heck was that? I've never seen him do that before.
That's what I was wondering about.
No, what? He never. What? He
did that when I died last time.
He dashed upwards?
Yes.
I've never seen him dash upwards. Wait, what? I missed that entirely. Oh my god. That was incredible! Power bomb. There you go. And this is how you get health back. There's a black hole again. I actually forgot he did this. Ooh, nice. Nice. You still killed it. Fire enough missiles at him and he just dies. Oh my god, Mega Beam! Mega Beam! He does it twice. Nice. This is reminiscent to... Oh my god, he's really pissed. You've got him really far. Oh my god, dodge! Whoa!
No.
The punch. Black hole. You don't have enough time.
God!
Nope, unfortunate. Close though.
I tried to powerball, and
no, I know.
Instead of powerballing, I ended up doing a slide, and that is unfortunate.
Yes. No, I completely agree, because I've personally done that countless times when I was doing my own runs. Power bombing. Say again?
Now I gotta do the second stage again.
Dashing upwards is new to me as well. Yeah, see? I'm not the only one. That was the first time I've ever seen him, and I've completed this 100%, both hard mode and normal mode. I've never seen him dash upwards. I've never, ever seen him dash upwards.
Well, I saw him do it twice.
You're unique. You're special. I don't know what to tell you. Like, your ability to dodge those two is so uncanny. I have no idea how you just dodged all of that. And got away with nearly perfect health, except then you ran into him. And then got punched. We're at, like, I don't know, 17. And that one ice missile. Let's go, come on! I swear you're doing this on purpose. Oh, after that beautiful attempt too. But yeah, destroying the sun with the power bomb will definitely help in the future. And then if you want to try to do the storm missile for the black holes, then you're fine as well. But that was impressive how you managed to find something neither Miguel nor I have ever seen before. And you took another punch. We're at 18. Put it another one on the board, chat. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
I was in a rock and a hard place.
I know. I just found it funny.
A second chance on this.
Nice. Oh.
Don't do that when I go to zoop, zap, zip.
Nah, he's gonna do that. You know he's gonna do that. He loves your zip, zap, zip, so he can do the thing. Oh my god, you cut it close. So close. He's gonna punch.
Gee. That was like... That was like 2 seconds too late.
Really? On my end, I said punch as soon as he punched you.
You said it
I swear.
late.
Is there a delay on Discord then? I don't know, man. Also, you haven't really been hitting him a whole lot.
Come on.
You know, the goal is to get his HP to 0 and keep...
I know what the goal is.
Oh, man. Punch.
You're an asshole. You realize that?
Amazing. But as I was saying before, I want to transition back to Overwatch whenever I can, only because I feel like, again, I don't know what it is about me just rambling and you focusing, but you do a heck of a lot better. Like, you've already gotten to Super Saiyan. As soon as I mentioned the word Overwatch, he turned Overwatch yellow. Like, it's just that special. Meanwhile, when I'm actually cracking jokes at you, you start laughing and messing and running into him repeatedly. Stop it! No! Don't give up! Why do you give up? Why do you give up?
It's not me giving up. It's
You
me.
ran into him 15 times.
Resetting.
Yes, why are you resetting?
I'm resetting because it just felt like a bad run.
Well, even the worst runs are great for practice. Like, the amount of times that I was at like 100 HP and was on the first stage still and just continued on and then got to stage 3 and almost won. Like, I've done that at least 4 or 5 times. And it's just because you get into a bad rhythm that it feels bad, but then you get into a good rhythm and then he just doesn't touch you again. Like, you just become invincible, basically. Yeah? And you got punched. 19. Gave up. Yeah. Oh my god, you cut it so close every time. He's blue again. Da blue and da ba dee ba doo bye. Does that reset his anger meter?
Yes.
Oh. Then don't fail. Whop. Oh my goodness. Anyway, why do I do that? I honestly, we talked about this after that one stream. I don't usually say but for whatever reason, when I'm like trying to think of things to say without you doing things and without having to think of like my own content more or less, I just default to saying and I don't know why. It is the most infuriating thing, and now that I have said that, everybody who was listening is now going to catch me on every time I say and in the future. And I'm okay with that, because I'm upsetty spaghetti that I do that, and I don't know why.
Oh, come fuck.
But Overwatch is my default go-to as well again, because I don't know. I don't have a good transition anymore. I've used up my transition bank of going to Overwatch from this content, because at this point it's just going to be me rambling. Like, welcome to the next How long do we go for? Like hour of me rambling and ranting about Overwatch. I just said again. God.
Oh, would you just goddamn stop the radiation?
No, he's toxic. It's like a toxic relationship. You're gonna. Ooh, he dodges the punch. He managed to finally dodge the doom fist. The fist of doom.
Why is this
Speaking of
run so bad?
Yes. It's probably because you get into a rhythm. Don't give up. No. You were at 69 HP.
I didn't give up. It's like I go and jump. I do a space jump, but then I get hit, and I'm broken out of space jump, and so I'm trying to get out of him, and it won't get out of him because I keep hitting the wall, and it's just the most frustrating situation.
Well, yes, and being frustrated makes it worse. It's designed to make you frustrated. Don't give in to the temptation. Anyway, I don't know what else to really say besides I understand that feeling all too well, and it boils down to just don't get frustrated, forehead, because there's no other way to kind of get over it. You just need to realize that it's gonna happen, let it happen, stop moving a little bit, and then get into a position where it's not gonna happen anymore. And that's the only thing that needs to be said about it, because like that's the only thing I can say about it. I get it. Trust me, I do. It's just an infuriating situation on the whole. And unless you sort of like predict it, I guess, and are able to dodge it altogether, then you're fine. But even the best people like will not be able to dodge it because they don't know it's coming, or they just kind of not think. I don't think he wants to. I don't think he's cocky enough yet. You need to beat him. You need to give him a reason to be cocky. And that getting hit isn't what I meant.
But that's the best way I know how to make the enemy cocky.
I know better ways. Namely, hit them and make them think. There you go. There you go. You need to give him one or two good old missiles to the face. And that's unfortunate. It's fine. We just have to make him, do it again. Now he thinks he's really cocky, He thinks that he can get away with that. You can just absorb some radiation while he does that. There you go. Hiya! This gives you more health anyway when you do it again, see?
Yeah, it does.
Besides, like, given all of that, like, hoopla of getting frustrated, like, you're still gone to the second stage again. Like,
I know.
And you know what's going to be coming up next, and as long as you're kind of prepared for it, like, stage 3 becomes easier and easier, faster than stage 2 does. And you took, like, I think 10 attempts, and then you got through stage 2. I can see you getting within 5 attempts, stage 3 down.
The majority of stage 2's attempts were really not that serious.
I mean, that's fair, but at the same time, that's good because that means you could get to it. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say half. I would definitely not say half. I would say there was 1 or 2, but there was definitely not half. There's a lot of yelling and screaming and you going, I don't like this because I'm frustrated. But there was not like half of just like, I wasn't trying. There was a lot of, I got this close and then I gave up because I was at 2 HP. And there was no way I was going to be able to beat the final boss at this rate. But I do think that maybe... Okay, hold on. You're in stage 2. Let me go ahead and start an Overwatch rant. That way, you'll be guaranteed to get to stage 3 at least. So going back to what I was saying with Hanzo being, balanced out with electricity stats, I was also trying to think, like, well, who else would probably get it? And it would probably be, like, Genji, maybe? I think I would give him something. That or I would not touch his damage as much or his health as much, maybe. Give him one of those two. But I was thinking people that would be good for it maybe would be people that gave themselves something. I don't know, like Doomfist. I don't know how he would work. I feel like electricity is sort of just like a cop out. But I feel like the people who wouldn't get electricity would be like Torbjorn, I guess, would get fire. Torb, Farah, Junkrat would get fire. Reaper might give you a darkness element, but I feel like that would be too broken, to be honest. Although it would make sense canonically. But then you would have like Moira would be able to give both light and dark energies. That's a tough position. Oh, that's a horrible position. I only did it once. That's good. But then you would have Ana, who would be able to give anti still. I don't know what anti would. Anti would just be its own ability, I guess. Because the other issue that Overwatch has in general is the lack of definition. Every single ability is unique, more or less, and has a unique interaction with everybody. It makes the game absurd every time they add a hero that there's an exclamation mark powerbomb. Nice. Amount of new interactions in the game. And Mega Cannon, oh, Mega Cannon, oh my god, oh my goodness, Mega Cannon, oh my god, he's good. All right, Mega Cannon, Mega Cannon, oh my god, Mega Cannon, oh my god. Okay, we're good. Anyway, it's dash, Mega Dash. I can't even focus when you're on this stage. I'm just so flabbergasted by what's happening. Oh, you walked into that almost. You're back at the 369. Nice. Get close to him and then run away. Nice. Punch. Nice. Oh, unfortunate, but that was less damage, so you're fine. Jump. Woo.
I feel like the space jump should have.
Uh-oh. Mega Cannon. Whoa. He's gonna do it. Oh, he didn't do it. He did radiation instead. It's fine. You're good with that because you get health back. Now you just need to do enough missile damage.
Black hole.
Oh, he's gonna punch. Wow, that was amazing storm missile. But I want to say something, but he's gonna make a dash, but you're gonna heal up. It's fine. Oh, Mega Cannon, point blank, Mega Cannon. Come here, motherfucker. Yep, perfect. Oh, that's unfortunate. You got this, though. I believe in you. I believe in you can punch. You're still alive. You're still alive. You got this. You got this. He's gonna give you the sun. Give them power bomb treatment. Give him the power bomb treatment. Right now, dodge. You dodged him by ducking under him. That's good to know. You can duck under him. I didn't know that, actually. Hey, new strat, right? You've got a new strat.
Yeah. I just gotta go through the god-awful second stage again.
Yeah, you do.
Granted, the first stage sometimes just gets really annoying because it doesn't go through the things as fast as I'm used to them going through.
Yeah, when you get so good, you become impatient. I know what you mean. Like that right there. Like, well, I mean,
sometimes it'll just be like really fast.
Yeah, well, it's because you do a lot of damage really quickly, and then other times you just focus on not doing a lot of damage, or you miss a counter or something. But now that we're back to the calmer stages,
it's Super Saiyan mode. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, Super Saiyan mode is annoying just because it's not easy to tell when the next stage is coming, right? You can't predict when he's gonna ask for a counter, when he's gonna taunt.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless there's some sort of tell.
Sometimes it's like super early on, and other times it's really not.
I really feel like it's the amount of damage you do to him while he's invincible. Like, you don't actually do damage to him, but like he has some sort of like counter of like if he takes enough damage, then he starts to get cocky because he's, you know, taken enough damage and not gotten any damage done to him, right? Like, he's literally invincible, and if I'm sitting behind an invulnerable shield, I'm gonna get cocky eventually, right? Like there. Like, that was relatively quick, but you did a lot of damage to him, and you missed it. Unfortunate. But now that we're in the calmer stages, I'm gonna start my rants up again, because, you know, rant watch. There's a better way of saying that, and I'm
like
too
a good
tired.
YouTube channel about Overwatch, Rant Watch.
Well, I mean, there would be no end to content, but it would get kind of repetitive after a while, I feel like. Because it's the same issues over and over again, just with a new skin. Like,
Well, yeah, but but because of the name itself, it's not necessarily specifically Overwatch, but it's that it started with Overwatch kind of thing.
I mean, that's fair. He's getting cocky again. Nice, got rid of his shield. Now, need to get rid of his cape, and then you'll be next.
Your cape is getting in your way. Let me help you get rid of it by punching with missile beams.
Yeah, you're gonna need to work on your rants. That needs some serious work. But I feel like I have a decent idea. I just don't know how effective it will be, because it'll be abused and it will make it the game a lot less new player friendly, because it's another thing that people are gonna have to learn, right? And that's the number one thing right now that Overwatch kind of doesn't need, is another thing for people to learn, because one of the issues is how unique all the interactions are, and that's the only flaw I really see in some of the things that I'm saying right now. But to hear people like say that there's no new ideas possible, to me is like, no, there's just none that are in the current sphere of thinking of what people are used to. Because what people are used to is the devs make a broken ass hero who's broken upon launch and then missile punch. Nice. But the broken heroes in general are just sort of what is the usual upon launching the hero, and it's usually a hero that solves a problem that yes, I know, by the way, my stream, I have no like frames anymore. It's like 2 frames a second, I know that. But they're just used to that issue. It's such a non-issue at this point that it's just almost expected, and I feel like that should not be the case. I feel like it would be better if it had just common terms. Like, why is it that the anti-nade prevents all healing, and there's no way to cleanse it, no way to get rid of it, except Zarya's bubble? Zarya's bubble is the only thing that can cleanse anything in this game, except Zarya's bubble can't cleanse hack. Why is hack the only thing that can't be cleansed with Zarya bubble? Like, what are these why is Bastion immovable and unable to be moved when he's inside of his sentry mode, but then Halt will move him and he can be charged out of it? Whoa. Hey, we're up to stage 3. I can't see anything, but we're at stage 3 at least.
Yeah,
so, like,
we're at stage 3.
But yeah, there's a lot of interactions that are just like so unique. Like, why can D.Va delete every single projectile except for rock? Why can Genji deflect every projectile except for rock? Like, why does Genji have a directional deflect? Meaning that, like, I can deflect McCree, his flashbang, but if McCree hits me from the side, or flashes over my shoulder,
Mega beam,
then it just goes off. Nice. A single missile. That'll show him. He's gonna do radiation. You're fine. Oh, punch. Pionch. But yeah, I feel like that right there. By the way, you can morph ball that, we found out. Mega beam. Mega man. Ooh, he got you with the mega beam. He hit you with the mega beam. Gotta go away. Ooh, okay. He's doing it 3 times. 3 times. Why are you inside of him? Oh, mega beam. Oh, you're in him again. Get out of him. Oh, he got away from you. He didn't like you. He thought you smelled funny too. Nope. You still have time though. Oh, don't get too close to him though. Ah, you're good. You're fine. You've got this. He's gonna super dash you, but it's fine.
I want
Mega beam. Point blank mega beam. Where's the point of seeing of a single wing? Let me tear it off real quick. Oh yeah, true. Oh my goodness. Fire my laser. Blah. Nice. Dash. Whoa. Oh, yo. The sun, give him the power bomb treatment. Boop. He's walking towards you menacingly. Oh, he's gonna punch you. Whoa. Oh my god, Scoob. Oh my god. Kill him with fire. It's just radiation, you're fine. Nice. Uh-oh. You're good. All right. Mega beam, 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 mega beam. Oh my goodness. Oh, mega beam. Number round 2, number round. Whoa, my goodness. He's going for round 3 of mega beam, mega beam, mega beam, mega beam, mega beam. Dashing. Whoa, he dashed upwards again. What is that nonsense? He's hacking. Power bomb. Oh, you're really slow on this one. Oh my god. Oh god. He's fine. He backed off. He realized that he was no match for you. You were too good. I hear it that you killed it, but I can't see it yet. It's just radiation. You can charge up. It's 5 frames over here, but
Oh,
did you not counter him?
I got too excited.
Oh no! It's fine. It's fine. Fine. You got this still. You got this still. You got this still. I can't see what's happening anymore, but I trust that you got this. I'm not gonna say anything aside from you got this because you got this. Mega beam. Mega beam. Oh. Counterable. Counterable. Nice. More counters. Nice.
Nope.
Oh no! Oh, it's unfortunate. You got this though. You got this though. So you got this. I can't see what's happening, but you got it. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. Don't rush it. Don't get impatient. There's more than now. You know that there's more than one counter. You still got a lot of health. It's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Just. Yep.
Okay, here we go again.
Okay, here we go again. Let me know if it's good. Good. Sounds good.
Oh, what's this?
Oh. Cutscene. Have we gotten to the cutscene? Cutscene? I think you get to the cutscene.
Grabbed. Did you truly believe you could defeat me? You overestimate yourself. What?
Oh, I'm back. I can see. Yeah. This is it.
You no longer serve any purpose. Even your Metroid DNA is no longer necessary. Do you know why?
Do you want to know why?